Hi everyone, I'm Gustavo from DivergenceAI, and I want to use this opportunity to show you a demo of our product, the HFSS Copilot. So once it loads up, this is the UI. It has a file selection on the top, our chat interface on the left, and our results notebook on the right. Now, for the sake of this demonstration, I'm going to have ANSYS HFSS, which is the software that we interact with, open in graphical mode, but you could very easily run this without that and save a tons of memory. So let's load up our example, which is the model of a dipole, and let's click load. As you can see, HFSS is doing some stuff because our agents are writing some scripts and they are interacting with HFSS directly to extract some of the simulation metadata, and you get a nice summary here of what's going on. So we got the model units, we have some key parameters of this dipole, like the dipole length, the radius, and the gap length. And if there's an analysis already done on it, a simulation already run, then it gives you some details about it here. Now, on the chat interface, you can start asking questions about the simulation and try to get insights. A typical example is trying to get the reflection coefficients. So you can just ask directly for it, say plot S11 magnitude. But you can get fancy and say and phase as well, in a stack, maybe subplot, and maybe let's add a marker and add a marker for the resonant frequency. Now, behind the scenes, our software is, again, generating some code, adding it to your Jupyter notebook, and talking to HFSS to extract the necessary information to do these plots. Now, just for the sake of contrast, I want to show you how you will do it manually. So in here, by the way, you can see our agents already plotted it, but if you were to do it manually, you go to results, click here, click the rectangular plots. You have to select the frequency that you want, and put S11, and now your report. Okay, so you have this plot. But of course, we can ask for more questions as well. We can say plot the far field radiation pattern in polar coordinates for maybe phi equals 0 cut. The same thing, our agents basically are going behind the scenes to talk to HFSS, extract the data that is necessary, bring it to your notebook, and plot it right here. We're going to skip doing it on HFSS, but you can also do it manually here by clicking in a certain sequence. Okay, here you go, beautiful pattern. Now, we can do more, we can keep exploring, but I want to show you something else that is very interesting. We have these parameters here, so one of the things our users really want is to be able to run simulations from this interface. And so we have created a way to run parametric sweeps, so you can just directly ask our agents. So you can, for example, run a parametric sweep for, and you can choose a parameter. So let's choose the radius, dr, and you have to give it from where to where. So let's go from 0.3 to 0.6 with step size 0.1. And so what's happening here is that our coding agent is recognizing that this is a request to run a simulation and is passing it to our simulation monitoring agent that is going to run it in the background and just keep checking on the status of that simulation since that is long. So right now the simulation is initiated. So if we actually look at HFSS, you can see that it started a simulation. We haven't really touched anything here, but it's going. Now, while that runs, I want to show you that this is not blocked, so you can continue exploring insights from it. So you can say, for example, let's just do a last example, plot the Smith chart for the dipole. And what's interesting is that you can keep exploring and you can set all these things up while the simulation is still running. So great looking plot. So now I just want to wrap up this this demo with one thing, which is all this work that you have done here to set up the simulation, to set up all these things, it's actually saved for you. So if your design changes and you need to do this all again, you don't have to do manually select everything over and over again. You can just go here and you go to the notebook that you created, and you can basically replay the session that you just had, and you have all your graphs and post-processing already done for you. Okay, that's it for this demonstration. Thank you so much. Bye.